everybody. My name's Cathy Ray. This is Blue, as you can tell by his blue eyes. You might remember me from Channel 10. I was the noon and 6 o'clock co-anchor, as well as the health reporter from the early 80s to the early 90s. Some of the best times in my life, actually. We lived here, and I had my two sons. They were born in Rhode Island. We moved away for a while after WJAR-TV. We moved to Las Vegas for 15 years. But we liked this place so much, we decided to come back. And I always kept a subscription to Rhode Island Monthly Magazine because I wanted to stay in touch with the people I loved and the place that I loved. It was a privilege when I was asked to be on the cover back then. I was just so honored that they had picked me along with Doug White. And I'm right smack dab in the middle of that premiere issue years ago. And I'm just honored again to be, I guess you guys catching up with me 30 years later. A few more wrinkles, little different setting, but I still love Rhode Island, and we're really glad we're back. You can see I do a lot with my horses. I have two beautiful grandchildren, so I'm really loving that and loving spending time with my family. And I also love mentoring young people because I really did like the business. So I developed my company called CRC Cathy Ray Communications. And what I've done is I've helped to mentor and train different TV journalists, young reporters in different parts of the country. Also had a chance to jump in last year, actually last couple of years. I've worked with the Miss Rhode Island pageant, the Miss America group. And I was the business manager for the winner. I like mentoring these young women because they're so talented. They're so smart. It is a scholarship organization. The winner gets a full ride for grad school to Salve Regina. It's a fabulous program, and all these young women, even if they don't win, they get such self-confidence out of it, and I love seeing young women realize their full potentials. As I said before, I was always a subscriber to Rhode Island Monthly when I lived here for 10 years back in the early 80s and through mid-90s, and when I was out in Las Vegas for 15 years. And I think part of its major success is the fact that this area, this whole region, is so ethnically rich and culturally rich. There's so much going on. It's a small little state, but you have so many different little hamlets and villages, and they all have such pride, and they have a distinct thing about each one of them, and they offer something that's wonderful. So you have the theater, you've got, the beaches, you've got the competitions. There's just so much here to offer. You find interesting articles, you find human interest things, and you also bring people on board to contribute. And I think that's one of the reasons it's become a major success.